My friends, today's video, it's a quick video, how and when to place miners. What time should you put your miners in? And I learned this the hard way because I haven't played it with miners in a long time. Right? Starting to play with them at 12 and 11. Never did miners at 10. And miners move way slower than low. When you're dealing with cleanup, you can wait a little bit longer, or other troops. They're just a bit slower. And I learned it the hard way, and I want to show you kind of when the cutoff is. And I should have done it. You know, it would have given me a 3-star. So the sweet spot. Now, what a brilliant player in here. I actually would have 3-starred this if I hadn't fat-fingered my rage. Yeah, I hate it when I rarely do it. I haven't done a fat finger in so long. And yeah, why did it happen this time? I don't know. You know, it's sometimes your finger accidentally, it's like, you know, hits it again by accident. It's just weird. Terrible. Like the nurse sometimes double taps it. Or maybe I just need a new iPad. It's been a long time. It's like mine's like 5 years old, 6 years old. Anyways, so notice this whole raid lasts 3 minutes long. And as far as timing, when do you want to do miners, right? Now, long queen walks will be, time fails will be an issue at Town Hall 12, but because a lot of attacks are queen walks. Notice, somehow I had a level 1 ram. Can you believe this? Somehow it got selected level 1. I don't even know how that happened. Thankfully, it didn't hurt me in the end, but... oh, man. It doesn't even have the ram's head. You can't even call it a ram. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, everything went to plan here. This was a cleanup, and the first attack was kind of... Well, it actually wasn't the closest. I mean, there was still quite a bit on the board. I tweaked it some, but not much. The main difference was killing the CC. I mean, using Rage Valkyries on the CC, the other guy before he used the P.E.K.K.A. Anyways, that's not the point of it. The point of it is when to put in the miners, right? What is the special time? Well, I'll get to it here in a second. We're about to get to it. And I just should have done it, right? Should have done it. Queen Walk, huge value here. Valkyries did amazing work getting down the Town Hall, the Expo, and dealing some damage to those, that CC, right? Just a couple hits here and there. And right now, right after the CC kind of goes, what I should have done is bring in right at, see, it's about 1 minute and 43 seconds left. This is when I should have brought in, as soon as that CC dropped, right? About 143 mark, that's a sweet spot. Miners really work well at the 145 mark. Sometimes even more, depending on if you bring up cleanup. You know, sometimes people like to bring, wizards. I did bring wizards and minions for cleanup here. I was like, time could be an issue. So I brought some minions, brought some wizards, or one wizard for a cleanup. I was like, I want to make sure, because I knew it was going to be a late deployment. It didn't help me in the end because I couldn't clean up fast enough. Yeah, that's it. I mean, 145, I should have brought in the miners right now. They would have gone... as soon as that golem is about to drop, so right there, I could have brought it in right there, right when that CC, because you don't want your miners to target that ice golem. That would have been disastrous. So right there, 140 mark, 145 mark, that's the sweet spot. Of course, if you can get higher, I mean, if you can do a quicker queen walk with huge value, bring them in at 2 minutes, or usually that's not the case, or 150. Should have brought them in here right now. But I didn't, right? But I didn't. I waited like an idiot. Anyways, teaching you. Miners, they just take a while, man. So I brought them in at the 128 mark. So I deployed the first one at 129. But most of them still in the bag. Look at that. 128. And I forgot my warden, man. What an idiot. Making all these mistakes. Fat fingered right there. Double rage. And I forgot to put in the warden because I fat fingered. Oh my gosh. Look at this late warden. It was mainly the queen. Here comes the warden finally. So didn't have a rage for my queen. If I had a rage here, the queen would have stayed up. Rage there. But I had the pop ability. Losing my healers. Tons of miners up, guys. I mean, so many miners up, but just going to run out of time on this one. Imagine, Queens has to, you know, a pop-ability right there. 3-star. So, I mean, mistakes all around, you know? Mistakes all around, bruh. Yeah, it's still getting used to 11 and 12 Warden. Obviously, a swag Warden here. I could have done Warden early, but mainly the time. So, this one came down to late deployment on miners. I haven't used miners in so long. I just forgot, yeah. I mean, I knew they worked kind of slow. Even in a previous attack, like, people said, well, 130 is a bit too late. I got it. I mean, I mentally had it, but I was like, well, I've got some cleanup, you know? I had some cleanup. I had wizards, minions. Like, I can push the boundaries a bit, but be very, very careful, right? I mean, sure, I would have had it if the queen was alive, but you can't wait that long. The 128 mark, too long. The sweet spot, 145. If I had that extra 10 seconds, 3-star would have occurred. Or it was more 12 seconds, something like that. So, you are there, and I am here. And there you're learning something about miners. Time placement. And there you go. Okay, I'm out. Peace. See you next time. Halo out.